Reels. Okay, so I'm gonna sell you on why. Okay, so the value in the reel is that, like, just from a consumer standpoint, when you post a reel, which, right, you make a post and you put it on your story, okay, you can actually see that play immediately, right? If I just post an IGTV videos also play just like Reels, right? So that's why I like both of those as good options to put out video content. So doesn't mean I won't post videos, but that's why I don't, because if I post a video as a post and I go to share it to my story, it's just a picture. It's just that still shot that I choose. Now, you can actually be intentional with that, and that can actually be something that you leverage on purpose, right? So what you see people do that do use posts is that, people that post a video don't put a video as a reel, right? They use share it as a post. They'll spend time building a cover photo. So that's really, like, to answer everyone's question about, like, how do I build mine? I'm using InShot. I'm using a video editing app called InShot. I use the paid version. I actually am the subscription, $15 a year. I should just pay the $35 because Anyway, it's just one of those auto pay things. But anybody that's trying it new, like, $35, it's totally well worth it. You can do so many cool things. These kind of apps I use nonstop. I used to use Coach's Eye back before I started creating more video content. So having a video editing app, I love InShot. I know Alyssa Razzo uses Splice. I'm probably going to be a little bit more accessible when it comes to that. Not that Alyssa isn't, it's just not in her job description to be providing that kind of support. So I am InShot expert guy. And that's how I'm building things. So I'm building them in portrait mode like this. So I used to take a lot of landscape video, but this is when I was only sharing things to YouTube. And you'll notice that if you want to share a lot of things to YouTube and Facebook, you're going to use landscape a little bit more than you would with some of these other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, etc. So the building piece of it, you guys are not in a position where you need to necessarily do that. Like, you can make a strong argument that if you guys are just going to be posting once a week, don't get InShot. But if you want to, put yourself in a position to create good looking content, as an investment to your business, I can't recommend InShot enough. So I suppose I'm saying get InShot. And that allows you to do a lot of the things that I'm doing. I use League Gothic text in InShot. And I really try to keep all of my posts to one logo or no logos. Lauren gave me that advice at the beginning, and I didn't quite understand it. And the more that I've done it, it just makes everything look crisper. It's not about our logo, but obviously when I do the Empower content, that's a little bit more exclusive. That's going to have those labels on it like that. So anyway, I hope I'm answering your question. I hope you're not asking how do you actually do it in Instagram, because that's just taking a little bit of time. If new accounts actually suggest post or reel, so I've been in everybody's account. I know how it looks. I know how new accounts look, old accounts look. You just got to press that plus thing right up there, and it'll give you all the options of post, reel, all those things. Now, I know this is getting long, but I want to try to be proactive with this, so I'm going to stay on the reel thing. Now, the reel thing. There is another thing that you can do, and this was kind of like, it's just not as, if you pay for InShot, it doesn't make sense to do this. But one thing you can do, and you remember when, like, TikTok really became a thing at the beginning, or even Reels, it was like somebody would be like, blah, 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 and then it would be like, blah, 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 and then it would be like, blah, 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 right? And so you can hold this and press the button and be like, blah, 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 blah. And then you can let go. And then you can come over here, hold the button and go, blah, 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 blah. And so that feature can be fun, but it's just clean cut, right? And so that's why I'm using InShot to build all of those things. It allows me to have the same text every single time. The changes that I make on those things are just subtle. And yeah, Okay, so my critique is always shut the F up, so let me know if you have questions. And we're going to be on Slack, so I'm posting this on YouTube because it's so long.